Garaway Pirates to host the Malvern Hornets in IVC action. I'm Scott Robinson along with Chuck Rest. Chuck, tonight Garaway comes in at 2-1, Malvern at 1-2. First league game for both teams.
Yes, it is, Scott. A lot of offense, though, by both teams. Defense is going to win this football game tonight, and there could be a lot of points on the board, but should be an excellent IVC matchup.
We'll come back. We'll talk to both coaches in a moment, so stay with us here on the Chibo's pregame show on Big Time Sports. And back on the Chibo's pregame show with head coach Jason Wallach of the Garaway Pirates. And coach, come into the game 2-1. A good start for Garaway.
Yeah, we're getting better. We're gaining a little bit of experience. Our young kids are starting to grow up on the run a little bit, and we just worry about ourselves right now still, and take one game at a time, and just another opportunity tonight to get better.
The offense has really been clicking. What's been the key? Has it been better balance between running and passing, or what?
Yeah, I think that's been a big balance. Zach Renner has really come along for us as a running back. He's really starting to play well. He's churning out some yards for us. 175 yards last week, 160-some the week before, which really complements our offense. It really makes our sophomore quarterback back there feel comfortable. And Tyler's done a very good job, too. He's growing up on the run. You have a 15-year-old kid who's running the offense for us, and started out last week 9 of 9. We had a couple drop balls where he'd probably been 12 of 12, and he's gaining confidence back there. So hopefully, again, tonight we'll be able to gain more confidence and get things clicking.
The Malvern Hornets come into the game. They're 1-2 on the season. They've been traditionally strong over the last couple of years. Maybe not quite as much this year. Yeah,
but they still present challenges for us. They when they go to the air, actually start with their quarterback, the ball kid from the transfer from Conotton Valley, is a threat back there running the ball. He's got a nice arm. And then they present problems for us on the edges. They've got 6'5", 6'6", or 6'4", 6'5", and 6'5", and we're covering those guys with 5'9", 5'10", and 5'10". So they definitely present challenges, out there on the edges for us. Hopefully we'll be able to stop the running game and force them to throw, because that's what we want to do. We want to force them to throw and try to create turnovers, which we've been pretty good at here early in the year, and put pressure on our quarterback. I think we can hopefully get some pressure up front, and that'll hopefully cause problems for him.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Scott.
Head coach Jason Wallach of the Garaway Pirates. We'll come back and talk with Malvern grid boss Dave Tucci in a moment, so stay with us on the Chibo's pregame show here on Big Time Sports. And back on the Chibo's pregame show with head coach Dave Tucci of the Malvern Hornets. Coach, tonight you open up the IVC with the Garaway Pirates. Garaway's been on a roll. That's got to concern you a little bit.
Yeah, they're scoring a lot of points. They lost to a good Dalton team who might not lose this year, and went to Union Local and got a big win and beat Indian Valley here, who was playing well. They're on a nice roll here offensively, and I think it potentially could be a heck of a shootout here tonight if we play well offensively.
You've had some success over the last few years, and this year maybe, I don't want to say rebuilding, but you're kind of reloading a little bit. How's it gone so far?
Well, there's a lot of growing pains. We still had some high expectations going in. We thought we could be pretty decent, but when you start 5 sophomores and some of them both sides of the ball, and a lot of newcomers, losing 14 seniors. And I don't want to make excuses. Everybody goes through that. But we've been in 3 tough ball games, and, hopefully we've improved enough where now we're in league play, we can get some victories.
Give us a couple of keys for tonight's game.
Well, it's basically our defense. If we can show any improvement at all defensively, we'll give ourselves a chance to be in this game. If we play defensively like we have the first 3 weeks, Garaway, is going to put up whatever they want to put up tonight. So, I think that's going to be the key. If we can play well and tackle in space, I think that's going to be a big key to who wins the ball game.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Head coach Dave Tucci of the Malvern Hornets. That's been the Chibo's pregame show. Stay with us for the kickoff in a moment, coming up on Big Time Sports. And we are in Sugar Creek for an IVC battle this evening between Malvern and Garaway. Scott Robinson and Chuck Rest with you. And Chuck, good crowd on hand. Should be a good game. Both teams have had success in recent years, so it should be a good matchup.
Oh, I think it will, Scott. I mean, Ridgewood always the team to beat in the IVC here lately, but these two teams right here are, neck and neck for second and third place, and I think it's going to be the same way this year. Malvern a little bit depleted last year. They're going to be young and inexperienced, but, they got a lot of talent at their skilled positions, and, with the transfer in of Sean Ball, that's kind of the quarterback I believe that they needed. So they put some points on the board. Defensively, again, little inexperience with them, and I think that might be a little trouble with them all year long. But, with Garaway, they're in the same situation a little bit. I think defensively they might be a little bit better, but you're going to see some points on the board, I think, tonight, Scott.
Well, under 10th-year head coach, the Garaway Pirates come in at 2-1. They have a freshman quarterback, sophomore quarterback, Tyler Walter. He is 38 of 69 passing, 3 interceptions, 554 total yards. He has 7 touchdowns. As far as receiving stats, Hunter Shaw has 15 catches for 241 yards and 4 touchdowns. Gabe Elmore has 9 catches, averaging about 17 yards a catch. And Winston Mullet with 8 catches in this high-powered Garaway offense. So the Garaway Pirates rushing as well. Zach Renner has had some big games here over the last couple of games. And he leads a ground game, which has really been a key to Garaway's offense taking off, Chuck.
Yeah, it is. And, Malvern, on the other hand, if you look at them rushing, Sean Ball, again, their quarterback leads away with about 240 yards already this year. And his 2 big receivers are Capron and Tucci, who have 20 and 13 catches respectively for them. They're averaging, Tucci's averaging about 30 yards a catch, and Capron's averaging about 13 yards a catch. Like I said, so the thing about it is, opponent-wise, Malvern's given up 106 points already, but on the other hand, they've scored 97. So pretty balanced for them, coming in at 1-2.
A couple of thank yous to hand out. We want to thank Steve Gerber and also the Garaway Booster Club for their hospitality and helping us with some electric issues here at the stadium. We also want to say hi to Steve's mom, Dorothy Gerber, out in Walnut Creek. She listens to us faithfully here on Big Time Sports, watches the games on the replay. So we want to say hi to her as well. And also we want to thank both the coaches for helping us out with stats and rosters and all those things that make our job a heck of a lot easier. So thanks to everybody involved. The Malvern Hornets will receive the opening kickoff from the Garaway Pirates. So let's set the offense for the Malvern Hornets. At center is Tyler Litton. The guards will be Chad Lee and Eric Myers. The tackles, Kevin Fessenmeyer and Brian Merritt. The tight end will be Clay Davis. The split end, Max Capron. Sean Bell will be at quarterback. The fullback will be Brady Weber. Marcus Johnson, the tailback. And the other wideouts, Travis Tucci and Sean Kettering. Defensively for the Garaway Pirates, it'll be Derek Yoder and Brandon Meinke at the outside linebacker spots. Across the line, it'll be Danny Richards, Tristan Gerber, and Clint Miller. The linebackers, Kellen Mutchell-Knaus and Brody Wilson. And the deep backs, Zach Renner, Cody Mullet, Winston Mullet, and also Hunter Shaw. We talked about Zach Renner. You look at what he's done over the first 3 games. He's averaging better than 100 yards a game. He's had 48 carries for 384 yards for the Pirates. So he has really turned it up a notch.
And then that's been a key. With those guys that they're both teams have found out now. Who's fitting into their offense and how they're fitting in. And I think both coaches, being good coaches, are both utilizing all the skill that they have. Both of them run out of a, pretty much spread offensive type of a set. And they like to get the ball down the field as quick as possible. So, like I said, Scott, I think this is going to be a fun and interesting game to watch. Defense might be a minimum here with both of these teams, but people come to watch that offense, so good luck to them tonight.
Max Capron and Sean Kettering back deep for the Malvern Hornets to receive the kick of Gabe Elmore, and we're just about ready to go here from the hilltop in Sugar Creek. And the Crockers kickoff is fielded by Capron at the 25 to about the 32-yard line. So the kickoff tonight brought to you by Crockers Barn Grill in downtown Dover. Lots of great specials, so stop in and see them this week. Crockers Barn Grill, 236 North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. Don't want to mention it's also the home of Steeler Nation for Pittsburgh Steeler games. Of course, after the Browns' performance last week. So here we go, first down and 10 for the Malvern Hornets. Out of the shotgun is Sean Bell. He'll look to pass to the outsides. Got him in there. Caught by Travis Tucci and knocked out of bounds quickly there by the Pirates. Zach Renner is there along with Kellen Mutchell-Knaus. So Sean Ball. With the pass. Capron in motion. The handoff and nearly lost in the backfield. As Pirates there early, Tristan Gerber there to make the stop.
Well, I think that's going to be a key to Garaway tonight. Is they're just going to have to put pressure. They can't let Ball, take the ball by himself, and they just got to stop the running back right there before he gets gone. Because I think if they get it down the field, Malvern's going to be a tough one to contend with tonight.
That was Eric Hain on the carry, and it's 3rd down and 9. The Malvern 33-yard line. Ball looks across the middle. Man there. Capron can't hang on to it. Good coverage here by Hunter Shaw. It's 4th down, and the Pirates will get the football.
Nice job by Ball that time. It looked like he had the option of pass run, and he stepped right up and went almost to the line of scrimmage and then threw it downfield. If Capron had been able to hold on to that one, that would have been a 1st down for the Hornets. So they got a first punt of the evening tonight.
So Winston Mullet back with Hunter Shaw, both averaging better than 20-plus yards a return. As Jeremy Lynch will punt for the Hornets. And the kick is away. It looks like it's going to bounce towards Shaw. And Shaw pick it up dangerously, takes to the 30. And out to the 31-yard line as he is quickly wrapped up there by Eric Hain. And the Pirates have it. Tyler Walter at the controls. The 5 wideouts, Zach Renner, Gabe Elmore, Matt Ridenour, Winston Mullet, and Hunter Shaw. Across the line, Danny Richards and Brent Detweiler. Stephen Farrow and Josh Miller, the guards. Cody Stress, the center. We'll set Malvern's D after this play. In motion is Shaw. They'll give it to Renner. Renner with some running room, spins, and gets maybe a yard out to the 32-yard line. Defensively, I'm sorry, Chuck.
No, go ahead.
Defensively for the Hornets, Sean Ball and Jeremy Lynch at the ends. The tackles, Eric Myers and Chad Lee. Josh Holmes, the nose guard. Linebackers, Eric Hain and Brady Weber. Travis Tucci, Marcus Johnson, Tyson Tucci, and Max Capron, the deep backs. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 after a gain of 1. Shaw in motion. This time he'll get the handoff, and he'll maybe lose a yard, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Well, it looks like right now both squads are on defensively are trying to put pressure on this spread offense as they both run basically the same type of offense with a no back set or a 1 back set with the quarterback. So here again, Garaway started out trying to run the ball twice, and they're in a 3rd and 10 situation, so they're going to have to feel this one out pretty quick.
Well, I'm sure they want to test a few things to see what might work against Malvern. So far, the defense of Malvern's held nicely. Walter rolling. In trouble. Gets a block down the field, and it's going to be intercepted by Sean Ball. Right at midfield. And the first turnover.
And I'll tell you on that one, too, Garaway had a receiver that broke deep on that. He just couldn't quite get his feet set to throw it far enough down the field for him. And like you said, first turnover of the night.
Get another look at it there on the Weaver Barnes rewind. Ball's going to take himself some running room to 45, the 40. Slips a couple of tackles, and he'll have a 1st down at the 39-yard line. As the Pirates' Cody Mullet able to slow him down. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Malvern at the Garaway 39-yard line. They hand off to Kettering. And Kettering inside of the 30 to the 29-yard line. And that'll be another 1st down. So Malvern dials up a couple of big plays here to open this drive.
I think right now they're just trying to spread them out, and the key to this is Ball being able to run the football from his quarterback position.
Clay Davis split wide to the left side. Tucci to the near side. Ball has Kettering out there. They're going to have the play completed. at about the 20-yard line. So a gain of 9. Looks like it's going to be second down and short.
Stop made for Garaway by number 48, Winston Mullet.
Winston Mullet with the tackle.
Just a nice little quick out pattern to the end on that one of the slot receiver.
No score here on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard between Garaway and Malvern.
At the 20-yard line of the Pirates.
As Capron split wide to the left, Tucci comes wide right. Split backs behind Sean Ball. The handoff straight ahead, and Brady Weber has the first down at the 15-yard line. And boy, Garaway's defense has not stopped Malvern's offense on this series so far.
On this one, I think they're getting up there and going quick off the ball, and you can see right now they're playing a little bit of power in there with them. And you know, look at Malvern's offensive line. They got pretty nice sized kids up there that they might find out just running straight ahead might be the best way for them.
Well, Garaway is quick, but they're not very big, and I think that's one of the concerns Coach Jason Wallach had entering tonight's game. Ball sacked back at the 20-yard line. The big play there by Danny Richards. The 285-pound senior comes through, makes the big play, a loss of about 5. It'll be second down and 15 as we get the Domino's big play replay.
Nice job by Richards right there as he just took an inside release right off the snap and was able to beat his man and pressure ball from the get-go on that one. Ball didn't have much time to throw anything on that.
In motion is Capron. He'll take the carry down to the 10 and out of bounds. Down near the first down marker.
Number 12, Max Capron.
They say he went out of bounds around the 8-yard line.
Well, I like Malvern right now is they're just kind of mixing it up a little bit where they're able to go outside and get some success and then run right up the middle. You can see right there, Capron just takes the ball and gets around in. As long as you can beat that defensive end, if he takes an inside release, you know, you got some yardage on that.
Third down and 2 after a gain of 13 on the last play. Ball down inside the 5 and in for the touchdown.
Sean Ball, the quarterback, in for the touchdown for the Malvern Hornets. Seven-yard touchdown run for number 7, Sean Ball.
I can see it here on the replay, Scott. He was just able to get a lead back up in there, and he just went ahead and saw nothing up where he wanted to run on about the 2 or 4 hole and was able to just take it around the end and take it in for touchdown.
So Sean Kettering on to attempt the extra point out of Ball's hold. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Yes, the point hit by Sean Kettering is good.
And it makes it 7-0. Malvern leading Garaway here early in the ball game. 7:06 to go, first quarter. Well, we have a moment. Let's tell you from Suits to Work Boots. Try Miller Clothing and Shoes in downtown New Philadelphia. Marty Miller's got a team of all-stars like Hager, Lee, and Wrangler jeans. For your feet, it's Hush Puppy and Red Wing shoes. And to complete the wardrobe, try Carhartt, Van Heusen, and Arrow. The best is at Miller Clothing and Shoes in downtown New Philadelphia. So Chuck, pretty efficient drive, about a 50-yard drive. Took about 3 minutes off the clock. And Malvern's on top 7-zip.
Yeah, they are, and that was just a nice offensive series by Malvern as they were able to take the ball and go outside a little bit with it, throw the ball down the field, and complete a pass or two, and then go ahead and turn around and take it right outside for their touchdown with ball. I think that's going to be a big key to Garaway right there, and you can see that they're outsized just about at every position. Like you said, they are quick and able to get to the ball and pursuit of the ball, but a lot of times offensively, Malvern, like I said, they might just line up and take it right at them.
So Kettering to kick it off. And we've got an offsides, I think, on the kickoff. Don't see that too often. And that'll back Malvern up 5 yards.
Well, with that kick, you can see right now, Garaway, unless something happens here, should have pretty good field position.
So Zach Renner back deep. Hunter Shaw will be back there with him. Two really good athletes that can break a play at any time. So we'll try this again. They'll back him up to the 35-yard line. And this time the kick is going to be taken by a runner back at his own 15. Comes to the left side, gets a block, has a lane at the 30, the 35, turns the corner. At the 45, still on his feet at midfield and down inside Malvern territory around the 43-yard line.
What a return right there by Renner. He was able, he got a heck of a block and sprung him for about another 20, 25 yards. You can see it right here. They took it to the short side of the field. Right here comes a nice block on that one, and he was able to stay in bounds and pick up, like I said, another 25, 30 yards after he turned the corner.
So right now we're in Elmore, wide to the right side. Mullet and Shaw come to the short side of the field. Runners in the backfield along with Tyler Walter. Shaw in motion. The handoff to Renner. Renner's wrapped up quickly. Ball was down. It came loose. He was down.
That was just excellent backside pursuit right there by the Hornets on that one to only keep him from gaining about a yard.
So the Hornets with the 7-0 lead here in the first quarter on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard. Scott Robinson and Chuck Rest bringing you all the action from Burt Wentz Stadium in Sugar Creek. Tyler Walter calls the signals, drops back, looks to the outside, got a man there. Mullet's got it. Mullet with some running room, cuts to the inside at the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Garaway.
Well, just a little bit of a screen there, Scott, to the short side as they saw that Malvern was really putting on a big rush, and you can see it right here. Offensive line did a nice job, set back, nothing there, had all the white jerseys on him. Nice cut right here to the inside. He was able to just outrun the Hornet defender.
So big play for the Garaway Pirates. And Gabe Elmore will come on to try the extra point out of the hold of Hunter Shaw. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Well, Scott, after one series with both teams not being able to move the ball hardly at all on the other one, we've seen two drives here, one a little bit more methodical by the Hornets, and quick scores here by Garaway. And like I said before the game, I thought that this might be a ball game where some points might be scored, and so far they're holding their hands up on it.
So we have about 6.5 minutes to go, a little bit less than that in the first quarter. And we're tied at 7. We've had some pretty good games over the last couple of weeks. Last week's game, Dover and Canfield, was an exceptionally good game. Two great high school football teams. Coming up next weekend, we'll have Claymont at New Philadelphia on Friday night. And then on Saturday, it's Garaway at Tuscarawas with Central Catholic. So weather permitting with Central Catholic. So Elmore ready to kick it away. Kettering and Capron back deep. Nice kick as Capron backs up to the 10, to the 15, the 20, the 25, and not much else there as he is quickly knocked down by the Pirates' Derek Yoder. So everybody's settled down into a little bit of a groove here. And we'll see what Malvern can do here on their third series. Both coaches, veterans, they understand what it is to make adjustments, make things happen. To the outside, ball's tipped. Looked like maybe Derek Yoder got a hand up. It'll be second down and 10.
Oh, nice job right there by the Pirates when they had their rush on to get their hands up in the air, and that's what Coach Yockey, I'm sure, as defense coordinator for the Pirates, teaches those kids when they get in there and see that arm go back on the quarterback, get those hands up, and we're able to knock that one down.
So Bell straight ahead, and not much there, out to maybe the 26, 27-yard line. Gain of 3, and we'll call it third down and 7.
Taken down by number 23, Kellen Muchkinouts, along with number 60, Tristan Weber.
A big third down right here for the Pirates to be able to hold here and have Malvern have their first punt of the evening.
Tristan Gerber and Kellen Muchkinouts on the stop there. Let's get a good look at the Garaway sideline here on Big Time Sports. Third down and 7. Cameron in motion to the left. Bell is going to tuck it. Now he's going to throw. And the ball, I believe, was tipped by the Pirates. Looks like it was Brandon Meinke that got a hand up, tipped it just enough. It's incomplete, fourth down.
Well, nice job right there by the Pirates. He was open in the flats out there, and was able to get their hand on it, just tip it just enough, and that was the thing that the Pirates should be in pretty good field position here in this next series.
So momentum, Garaway.
Right now.
3 and out for the Hornets. As Lynch to kick it away. Nice spiral. Mullet's going to take it back to his own 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet up the sideline and out to about the 47-yard line. Tell you what, I've been impressed with Winston Mullet on his returns and also on that screen pass catch he made for the touchdown.
He was able to, use his blockers efficiently and get himself some positive yards the last 3 times he's touched the football.
So first and 10 for the Pirates at their own 46-yard line. Tied at 7 apiece. Walter looks to the outside, same play. Little patented screen there that we've seen many times by a lot of other teams.
Well, with Coach Wallach from Garaway, he's pretty much a Dover protege, so I'm sure that he's learned a few things from Coach Stift offensively. As you can see, this is pretty much, a Dover style of offense, and you get a quarterback, you're able to make things happen.
Second down and 10. The handoff to Renner. Renner on his feet at 50, the 45, the 40. Still running, keeps his balance at the 30. And drags tacklers down near the 20-yard line. An outstanding run by Zach Renner. That'll fire your team up.
Yes, that was just a great run. You can see it right here on the replay. He was just coming through, and Ball took a little bit of a outside release on there, and he was able to cut it up inside and take it for about 35 yards on that. I like it how he's able to make another 10 yards out of it after he gets touched.
First down and 10. Walter looks across to the corner, and it's going to be intercepted again, this time in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Looked like the interception made there by number 10, Marcus Johnson.
Yeah, I think Johnson got that one. He had the inside position on that, and he just couldn't quite get it over his head. Receiver for Garaway had him beat a little bit, but he just couldn't quite get it up and get enough air underneath it to get him into the end zone. Big turnover right there as Garaway was moving the ball pretty good right down the field, so gives Malvern another opportunity.
Second interception of the game for Tyler Walter here. We've still got 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Straight ahead, not much there.
A nice job there, just running a little bit of a counter or reverse coming back, taking the 2 different backs and then giving it to the third one coming through, and he's just not able to pick up much yardage.
Marcus Johnson with a gain of a couple, second down and 8.
Well, the thing about Malvern right now is, Scott, they've got their 5 guys out there. They're all getting to try to get a touch on the ball.
Ball in trouble. Now he lets it go. Tucci is out there, and it's going to be caught by Travis Tucci at about the 42-yard line. Might have been a little hand-to-hand combat there, but Tucci comes up with it.
That's all right there. Nothing wrong with either one of that.
It looked like good coverage. Looked like a good job by the receiver.
Had good coverage on it, and just Tucci was able to get up just a little bit higher and bring the ball down.
First and 10 for the Hornets. At the Garaway 42. Ball straight ahead. Ball spin move. Still on his feet inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line. As Clint Miller among those getting up off the pile.
Yeah, that one right there, Scott Ball just took it and ran with a little bit of authority right up behind his guard and was able to pick up a good 8 yards on that play.
So second down and 2. Garaway, just by looking from the press box, players are not real big. They are not real tall. They are not real bulky. But another year on them, that's probably going to help. Ball to the outside. And Capron still on his feet. Spun about 5 or 6 times before Cody Mullet was able to wrestle him down. And forward progress will be enough for a first down. And then Jason Wallach said it in our pregame interview. He said, you know, a lot of it's going to depend on how we play defensively, is how our season's going to go.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. And I noticed, you know, first week they had a little struggle, and they've just gotten better each week, and that's a big key to them.
Kettering around the right side. And a wrap up for a loss by Zach Renner. Loss of maybe 3 on the play.
Well, you can see, and like you said, we're up here in the press box, and you look at it, you know, Garaway not very tall, not, like you said, not much weight on him. They've got one kid in there that's got any kind of size on him at all, and everybody else seems like they're all about 5'8", 5'9", but quickness right there helped them out.
So second down and 12.
First time now we've seen Malvern in a trip set over here with the motion.
Ball looks across the middle of the field. Down there, Capron is there. It's incomplete. You know, when you look at the size difference, you have to look at Max Capron and Travis Tucci. One 6'4", the other 6'5".
Exactly.
They can create some problems, not only offensively, but defensively as well because of their height.
Exactly. That's a big thing. And you can see offensively when you got, you know, your corners for Garaway are, like I said, 5'8", 5'9", and those guys are going 6'4" and 6'5". That's just a matchup problem of throwing the ball up in the air and let them go up after it.
So third down and 12 following the incompletion. Capron in motion. Ball across the middle. It's caught by Kettering. Kettering it down to the 11-yard line. And the stop made there by Hunter Shaw. So a very effective passing game so far for the Malvern Hornets.
Yes, they are. And like I said just a minute ago, you know, they've got some skill at all their positions, and I'll tell you, he's trying to spread it out a little bit, and that makes it tough on the defense.
Both teams have preferred the pass to the run so far. Marcus Johnson, the lone setback with ball. Ball's going to take it himself. And Clint Miller will wrestle him down along with Derek Yoder. And it'll be second down and 10.
I think that's the thing right now. The ball's going to get his yardage, I think, up between the tackles, because with Garaway's quickness, you know, he's not really going to get outside on him a whole lot.
Tied at 7-up. With a minute 23 to go. Here in the first quarter at Bird Wentz Stadium in Sugar Creek. Ball has some running room, in trouble, and the pass falls into the end zone incomplete. It'll be third down. Might have had some room there to run in the middle of the field.
Could have, and I think he was looking at it too, but he kind of slipped a little bit and wasn't quite sure, whether to go. And he saw the receiver open at the goal line. A quarterback, if they're into passing offense, they want to throw that ball before they run it. Well, Malvern still got a chance to pick up a first down right here instead of having to get a touchdown.
So 3rd down and 11. They need to get down to about the 1-yard line. Ball across the middle. Man's there. Touchdown. Travis Tucci. 12-yard pass. And another score here in the first quarter.
No, that was a nice job. They were sending everybody to the left, and he just kind of looked over there and then threw it back to Tucci, who was in the end zone and beat the secondary deep right there. Nobody had a coverage on him, so that was another 6 on the board for the Hornets.
So the extra point coming up by Kettering.
Number 85, Sean Kettering on with the extra point kick.
We've seen a lot of offense here in this first quarter. The extra point kick is up, and it's good. It's 14-7. Malvern with the lead over Garaway with a little more than a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Well, pretty good offensive quarter for both teams. If it wouldn't have been for the Garaway's 2 turnovers, this could have been a little bit different on this quarter.
So, with the touchdown lead here by Malvern, the Hornets will kick it away. May turn out to be one of those games where the last team with the football may be the winner. Hey, don't forget too about Gary's Italian Market and Deli at 810 North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. Stop in and get your big time special from Gary's Italian Market and Deli. It's an Italian sub with the works for $3. Tell them that Big Time Sports sent you in. That's at 810 North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. Gary's Italian Market and Deli. Kettering ready to kick it away. And it will fall at about the goal line. Picked up there by Brandon Meinke. He's got some running room, slips a tackle, still on his feet, comes to the left side at the 20. And boy, he made something out of nothing right there.
Yes, he did on that one, because I'll tell you what, when he kicked it and let it go over his head right down there and went to the goal line, I thought he could be in a lot of trouble, but he was able to bring it back to the way that the wall was set up and they were able to at least get it back to the 21-yard line.
So we'll see if Garaway plays a little conservative here with the field position situation, whether they open it up and fire away. Tyler Walder, quarterback spot, the handoff to Renner. Straight ahead. Not much there. Short game. So the Pirates will have it 2nd down and 10, no gain. Walder takes the snap, drops straight back, rolls to his right, has some room to run. Out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line, gain of a couple, and that is going to wrap up the first quarter here in Sugar Creek with the Malvern Hornets leading the Garaway Pirates 14-7. We'll come back with second quarter action in a minute, so stay with us right here on Big Time Sports. Second quarter action, 14-7, Malvern leading Garaway. Scott Robinson and Chuck Rest with you from Sugar Creek. As the Pirates faced with 3rd down and 8. And
it's going to help them out a little bit there as the nose guard jumps off sides for the Hornets, so it's going to set up a little more manageable 3rd down situation for the Pirates. Well,
not a lot of flags in this one so far.
Nope. They have about a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 in this situation.
Third down 3. Ball at the Garaway 27-yard line. Walter drops back. Quick flip, caught by Mullet again at the 40-yard line, and the chains will move. Winston Mullet's become a favorite target here in the first half. On the season, he only had 8 catches, but he's added a couple of big ones here tonight.
Yeah, that's been 2 really nice catches that he's had. And hit him right in the chest on that. Was able to hold up, pick up a big first down for the Pirates.
So first down and 10. Certainly, in talking with Coach Wallach before the game, he mentioned that the better balance offensively has been a key as they hit Hunter Shaw with the pass, and he'll run out of bounds around the 47-yard line. He said that's really made him go. That's why they've been piling up some points as the rushing game has come around. Coach Dave Tucci, of course, wants to capitalize on their size and get some great play out of their defense, and that's seems to be a common theme between these two teams.
Well, like I said, both these teams are able to put points on the board. It's going to be the one that really can stop the other one defensively from doing that tonight. As you said, both of them kind of struggled defensively so far this year.
The handoff to Renner. Busts it loose at the 40. Cuts it to the outside. He's got plenty of room out there at the 30. Then the 25-yard line down to the 23. Touchdown saving tackle out there by number 11, Tyson Tucci.
Yeah, he just did a great job on that. Was he able to cut it back and run all the way across the other side of the field and pick up about 35 yards on that play.
Tell you, you are right on it with those stats.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Jay Yonders when you need him? First down and 10 for the Garaway Pirates at the Malvern 24-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Walter drops back, surveys the field. Good protection and hits Hunter Shaw down at the 15-yard line for a gain of 9.
You know, really, so far, they're able to throw the ball and catch it. Other than those 2 times that they've thrown an interception, they've just been down there ready to, he's putting the ball on the money.
Yeah, sometimes when you look at your play selection, you know that as an offensive coach that you begin to shorten up those routes a little bit and increase your accuracy. The handoff to Renner, in trouble. Nice play there by Sean Ball. And maybe a yard loss there. Third down and a couple. And no doubt about it, you're in 2-down territory here.
Oh, you got to be here. You know, situation you're in, there won't be any question about it. Garaway being 2-down territory.
You got some options with the running game with Zach Renner. Well, they've been very effective in getting the ball to Mullet and to Hunter Shaw. So third down. Walter trying to avoid the blitz. He's got to get rid of it. In trouble. And the pass is caught at about the 14-yard line. And that, I believe, is going to be enough for the first down.
Yes, it is. Nice job. He just put that one where nobody else could get it but his receiver, and he was able to make a nice catch on that.
Smart play, great pass. And a first down for the Pirates. So we'll see what the Pirates can do here in the scoring area. First down and 10 at the Malvern 14-yard line. Walter to the outside, has Elmore. Elmore takes it in, touchdown from 14 yards out.
Well, that just answers your question right there. He just did a nice job. It was just like a little bit of a slip screen in there, and they were able to just take that in. He broke a tackle and take it into the end zone. You can see right here, he said he had good pressure on him. Knew he was going to get hit. Nice block downfield. Threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage for a screen pass, and Elmore was able to catch it, take it in the end zone. We got us back in football game again.
So Elmore comes to the side, gets his shoe adjusted. Hustles out. Now the Pirates will try the extra point. Try to knot it up at 14. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So we are tied at 14 here in the second quarter. Might need a couple of pieces of paper to keep track of all the scoring tonight.
Well, so far on my stat sheet here, I've pretty much used half of it already, and we're not even through with the first half yet. So, but I'll tell you, Scott, I'm going to have these stats right down to the money on this.
I would bank on you anytime, Chuck.
Well, I don't have our partner here, Jay Yonders, to handle this. I don't want to go home and hear him tomorrow morning look at the stat sheet and wonder who was keeping stats tonight.
I wonder what game we were watching,
yeah.
maybe. Hey, don't forget to stop in and see the fine folks at the Bargain Hunter. They have moved their offices in downtown Dover. They're now located at 225 West 2nd Street. They're above the Advantage Paints. And the phone number, still the same, though, even though they moved, 330-343-4377. So stop in and see the Bargain Hunter for all of your newspaper needs. So the Pirates will kick it away. Kettering is back deep, along with Capron. And what a kick by Elmore. That one's going to sail into the end zone and through the end zone. And that will give the Hornets the ball at the 20-yard line. That's a nice weapon.
That's a real nice weapon when you can have a kicker put the ball in the end zone in high school football. Because, both of these squads here have nice return people, and you want to keep the ball out of their hands as much as possible.
That time, I think Malvern underestimated Elmore's kicking leg. They were up at about the 15-yard line, and it sailed over them pretty handily. So for the Hornets, first down and 10. 9:27 to go here in the second quarter. Ball gets it over to Tucci, and he is knocked out of bounds. And the spot at about the 25-yard line, so a gain of 5, second down and 5. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report with those absolutely accurate down to the millimeter stats from Chuck Rest.
What a beautiful night for football, Scott.
The carry up the middle by Eric Hain, and he'll pick up maybe a yard or so. It'll be third down.
Stop by number 60, Tristan Gerber.
Tristan Gerber making the tackle. Again, we want to thank his dad, Steve, for helping us with our electric needs here at the stadium, and also the Garaway Booster Club for being a big help to us, and we appreciate the fine food we had before the game. Chuck got here a little late. He didn't get any. Ball across the middle. Got him in there. Capron, are they going to say caught it or not?
Nope, going to say incomplete, but I'll tell you what, I thought he made a heck of an effort on that to come up with that football and catch it one-handed.
So it will be fourth down. Couldn't really tell from our angle. His back was to us, so it was hard to tell whether he trapped it or whether it was caught. Officiating crew right on it, though. That's incomplete. So another punt here for Malvern.
And again, Garaway should be in pretty good field position right here, barring a miscue.
So Jeremy Lynch will kick it away again. Another nice kick. Floater to be taken by Mullet and dropped and then covered at about the 38-yard line. So decent field position here for Garaway.
Good field position right there, but I think he looked up just a little bit to see the opening he had, because he got a nice block to knock the first person coming down the field from Malvern, and he knew he had a little opening right there, but took his eye off the ball just enough to be able to bobble a little bit and have to get on it. I don't know, Scott, I've been up here a lot of times in my years. I've never known the wind not to blow up here at this stadium, and I'll tell you, that flag is just laying limp right now.
It is absolutely another great night for football here in the Tuscarawas Valley. Hard to believe, week 4 of the high school football season. Renner with the carry to about the 39-yard line, gain of a couple. Ball's loose, Malvern's got it. So the ball popped loose, Malvern comes out of there with it. And it's a turnover on the Pirates, their third turnover here in this first half.
Well, that's kind of shooting themselves in the foot. I know it's 14-14, but as you can see right here, again, get good field position, turn the ball over just a little bit, and looks like he got it pulled out from his arm from the tackle coming back behind him.
Looked like he was actually sitting on a Malvern player, and somebody ripped it out. He wasn't technically down, so it was a live football. Ball's going to take it himself. Dives inside of the 35 to the 34-yard line. Clint Miller will wrap him up. Brandon Mikey also there to help out. We're tied at 14 with 7:40 to go here in the second quarter at Sugar Creek as the Garaway Pirates and the Malvern Hornets in their IVC opener. Second down and 6 here for Malvern at the Garaway 35-yard line. Ball's going to take it again. This time still on his feet, cuts it to the outside. Zach Renner's got him, and he may have the first down if they give him some forward progress. And the chains will move. So the Hornets offensively getting another turnover and trying to cash it in.
Well, you can see right there, ball just trying to take it up inside those tackles real quick with the snap, and those two attempts right there picked up himself about 11 yards.
So the motion doesn't fool anybody. Ball takes it himself, cuts it back to the left. Stiff arms one player, still on his feet, down around the 5-yard line before he's finally knocked down. And a great run there by Sean Ball.
It looks like they're just going ahead and give him the football here in this series and see if he can just take it into the end zone himself. It looks like we might have a flag on the play, though. I'm not sure here, Scott.
Looks like that one might come back a bit, as the penalty flag's laying at about the 13-yard line. They're going to march off a penalty from there.
A little block below the waist on that one, and that's kind of tough for linemen. When they get down the field after they know the quarterback's going to run the football, that they just want to hit anything in sight, and they're not quite sure or care, I guess, who's in front of them.
So now we've got a timeout Garaway with 6:41 to go here in the second quarter. We're going to take a break. 14-14 between Malvern and Garaway. We'll be back with more football action in a moment right here on Big Time Sports. Second quarter action, 14-14 between Malvern and Garaway. And a fight's broken out here in the announcing booth.
Yes, it is, because I guarantee I'm going to be within 50 yards either way.
First down and 11 after the penalty brought back the nice run by Sean Ball. We're going to have a little powwow.
Make sure the ball spotted, I think, in the right position, because he ended up picking up about 23 yards, and then by the time they brought it back, I think it's about 1st and 10.
So Ball will give it this time to the receiver in motion, and that's Max Capron. And it doesn't look like there was much gain there. It'll be second down and about 11, or about 10, maybe gain of 1.
Putting the pressure on me, aren't you, on these stats? I don't know whether they gained 1 or they didn't gain any.
You want to call by half? You want to call by half-yard pickups, maybe? It's a precise art. Ball lets it go. He's got a man in the end zone. That one's looks like it's caught. Penalty flag down, maybe. And
incomplete pass, Scott, but I believe we're going to have defensive pass interference, probably for face guarding on the Garaway Pirates.
It looked like there was going to be a penalty all over that one.
He didn't turn his head back. He kept his head on the receiver and didn't know when the ball was in the air, so I think we probably got it. Yep.
So we'll march off 15 yards on that one from the line of scrimmage.
Should give the Hornets probably a first down right here, and we put the ball in about the
So the pass interference call against the Pirates.
About the 12-yard line, 13-yard line. Should be pretty good field position now for the Hornets.
Coming up next week, of course, on the Big Time Sports schedule, more high school football action as we hit the midway point of the season, as it will be Claymont at New Philadelphia. Ball has a lot of running room. Cuts it back at about the 5-yard line. And a nice gain there.
Well, you see Malvern now, they just spread everybody out from sideline to sideline on that situation. He just went ahead and that ball stepped back after the snap. It looked like he was going to throw it and then take off once the defensive linemen made their moves.
So it'll be 2nd down and 3. Capron and Tucci wide to the right side. The handoff straight ahead to Ball, and he gets nowhere as the Pirate defensive line gets tight, takes him down.
Oh, big 3rd down and about 4 yards here for the Hornets, and then we'll see, again, situation with the game tied 14-14, you'd think that this is definitely 2-down territory to pick up a first down.
We want to thank Jason Phillips, the athletic director here at Garaway, and Jason Wallach and all the folks here for allowing us to kind of do an audible midweek from our regularly scheduled games. So we appreciate that. Ball's got a man out there, and it is close to a touchdown. Tucci had it, fumbled it out of bounds at about maybe the 1-yard line. So Ball is really piling up some passing yards, and it is going to be spotted down between the 1 and the 2-yard line. It's hard to tell from our angle.
Nice pitch and catch on that last one from Ball to Tucci on that as he just ran it deep out.
1st and goal, split backs. Ball under center. Handoff to the 2nd man through, and they've got a touchdown. As it's Brady Weber from 1 yard out. Gives the Hornets the lead with 4:32 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that was just a power play up in there by the fullback Weber. They bring him in on short yardage and lead up with the tailback, and wasn't much trouble for him to get in the end zone on that one.
So Kettering on to try another extra point. Coming up here in just a few minutes, we'll have the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. Both kickers doing a nice job so far tonight, as they're perfect on extra points. 21-14, Malvern with the 7-point lead here with 4:32 to go, first half. Also have some time to tell you about the Dennison T-shirt shop on the south side of New Philly. From business to personal keepsakes, they can meet your printing needs. T-shirts, trophies, plaques, banners. They pretty much do it all at prices you can afford. So why wait? Check out the Dennison T-shirt shop and graphics on the south side of New Philly. They're directly across the street from Big Jim's. Let's get a good look at one of the young cheerleaders here for the Pirates. And now Malvern ready to kick it away to the Pirates.
Sean Kelly, the kickoff again for Malvern. Zach Hunter, number 22, the receiver for the Pirates.
And Kettering, the kick. Taken by one of the up men at the 20. The 25 is Hunter Shaw at the 30. The 35, the 40. Slipped to the outside and tripped up at the 39-yard line.
Good return right there by Shaw. Again, though, he just was able to find that crease or that seam a little bit and get himself about 20, 25 yards after he caught the football and took off.
So the Garaway Pirates with another offensive series.
Good field position again for the Pirates.
They're going to spread it out, empty the backfield, go to the 5 wides here. In motion is Renner. He'll get the handoff, and not much there, maybe a yard to the 40.
Zach Renner taking the handoff for Garaway. Harry Kane, number 28, on the stop for Malvern.
Kickoff for the IVC season here between two teams that
Second down and 10 for the Pirates at the 30.
have had a little different luck so far. Garaway at 2-1, Malvern at 1-2.
Malvern's losses both been real close. I think they haven't lost by more than 4 or 6 points.
Last week I think they lost a 1-point heartbreaker. As we're going to have, I believe, another timeout. This time it'll be the Malvern Hornets that take timeout. So that'll give us a chance to tell you about the Joe Fergassi Insurance Agency. He's a State Farm insurance agent that's located at 2635 Cleveland Avenue Southwest in Canton. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 3 licensed professionals, Kathy Cardani, Kim Donahue, and Joe Fergas. And you can give them a call at 330-484-8420. And you can also find Joe Fergas through statefarm.com. The Joe Fergas Insurance Agency in Canton at 330-484-8420. So second down and 10 here for the Pirates. Chuck, they're down by 7, 3:51 to go in the second quarter.
Well,
What's on the mind of Jason Wallach?
Well, offensively, just hang on to the ball. 3 minutes is, with his offense and his explosion that he has, 3 minutes is an eternity for him. He's just got to limit himself in these turnovers right here. As you know, Scott, he's already had 3 with a fumble and 2 picks already this half, and he shot himself in the foot. And again, he's still in the football game. I think he just needs to be patient and just take the ball right down the field.
Second down and 9. And some movement along the line.
Looks like they're going to call that one on Malvern, I believe.
So a 5-yarder there. And this far into the season, you really don't like to see those as a coach.
No, you don't. Either way, I'll tell you, it just, that's just being undisciplined defensively. Offensively, it's just a mental mistake when you jump offside. So,
second down and 5.
Nice job right there by the Garaway quarterback there to just mix his signals up a little bit. Now we got another flag here, something. Timeout maybe? Nope, Malvern. Malvern calls a timeout.
Another timeout. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but they apparently don't like the coverages.
No, I think that's what they're looking at. I just don't think, and I guess I don't see anything a whole lot different than what Garaway's doing in their offensive set, but unless they're maybe putting different receivers on different sides, and you might want to turn around and match his defensive secondary up with that.
So Dave Tucci, not his first rodeo, as Charlie would say.
Yeah.
So he has seen something he didn't like, and he's taken a couple of quick timeouts trying to straighten things out. So there you go. Look at the eye on the coach, Dave Tucci there. He's coached a number of different schools, but he's really found a home there at Malvern, and he's done a great job.
He's done a great job there. He's had some real good athletes go through there in the last few years and been able to take them to the playoffs. And, last year had him in the regionals again, so done a heck of a job.
Yeah, it's hard to believe with a school, Malvern size, that they can consistently put out winners at football, and when other schools struggle to have a team.
It's really, to me, how they put out the kids, not only with, not only the numbers, but the size of the athletes in football and also the skill each year.
Second down and 5 after the timeout. Walter rolling. He's got a man there, Hunter Shaw. Out of bounds, stops the clock at the Malvern 48-yard line, a first down. Garaway with plenty of time on the clock.
People don't realize, though, there's still 3:39 on the clock, but that's just a nice little out pattern and still cutting it back inside. He goes ahead and knows he's going to get hit, so he takes it out of bounds and able to stop the clock. That's just as big as stopping the clock with 10 seconds to go.
First down and 10. Walter drops straight back under pressure. That one's going to be overthrown and into no man's land. And if you're going to throw it away, throw it away.
Second down and 10.
Dangerous along that sideline. If it ends up short, somebody can jump that route, and you could have 6 the other way.
Yeah, I think he might have looked at that one, you know, the way it was rolling out. I'm not sure. He had the receiver open, but probably wasn't much there as the defensive back was coming in to make the play.
You look at both rosters, and they're dotted with underclassmen, which is going to bode well for both teams here in the future. Second down and 10 for the Pirates. 3:35 to go, second quarter. Walter rolling, in trouble, flicks it. Renner's got it. What a pass, what a catch, what a play to the 40-yard line.
How about that one, Scott? I'll tell you what, that was just heck of a play. It looked like he was going down.
Let's take another look.
You can see it, he's rolling to his left. He's starting to get pressure right now, and it's still going backwards. He just was able to flip the ball right up.
That was Eric Hain that had good pressure on him from Malvern. And
made a heck of a play right there and picked up about 8 or 10 yards on that play.
Renner alertly got it and took off with it. 21-14, Malvern leading Garaway. 2:51 to go. As Walter's going to take it himself. Has the first down. Penalty flag is down.
Tell you what, nice job right there by Walter, but I think we got a hold on the Pirates on that play.
So that is going to bring it back.
That's going to bring it back and put them in a 3rd and long now, as they had a nice first down on that one. Now we can see right here, we'll see if we get the hold on the pickup. Right there it was. Had that one arm outside.
Looked like Lynch got rolled up a little bit. He got up slowly, but appears to be okay. And that is going to take a 3rd and 2 and make it, after it was spotted, being about a 3rd and 6. When you subtract off the penalty from the yardage gained on the play, that's where we're at. Walter rolling to the short side, in trouble. Gets loose and then put down. The tackle's made there by Josh Holmes.
Oh, that was just good pressure right there, Scott. They just pinned their ears back. Malvern defense did, and just was coming at him because they knew that he's going to have to throw the football to get a first down.
Eric Myers also there. I want to give him a little credit on that tackle. So 4th down. Gabe Elmore will come in to kick it away. Trying to get the defense to jump a little bit, but they're not going to get anything here.
They just want to run it down. They won't give Malvern the opportunity too much. That's just a nice low kick. If that holds right there and doesn't get in the end zone, they ought to be pretty good shape.
And that is going to be pinned down around the 1-yard line.
That's a nice job right there.
What a great execution of that play.
I think, that was just a great job by Coach Wallach right there as he kept his punter only about 7 yards off the ball, so that made it look like there was a possibility that they could go with that on 4th down, but so Malvern didn't put anybody deep to receive it. And that was just a heck of a kick and put them down on the 1-yard line.
So we'll see what they do here with 1:34 to go. You've got to think Dave Tucci might just want to run the clock out here.
Being up by 7, going into the ball game, you're going into halftime, you'd think, you'd be comfortable doing that, but then again, you've seen many different things happen on
Garaway gets a couple of stops here. They've got 2 timeouts. They can stop the clock, maybe get the ball back too. A change of field here. Straight ahead, ball out to the 4-yard line. So we'll see what they do here on second down, if they
they go
let
ahead.
the clock roll or not.
Yeah, I'm sure right now if Malvern could pick up 3 or 4 on this one, Garaway will probably be content just to run the clock out also and get into halftime down 7.
Clock rolling, down about a minute to go here in the half. Coming up, the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report. A handoff into the pile around the 5-yard line. And Garaway is going to take a timeout. See if they can maybe stop him here on third down and force a punt.
On the carry for Malvern, number 32, Braden Weber.
So Jason Wallach trying to play this a little aggressively here as we wind the half down.
Garaway.
We'll have the Garaway Pirates and the Tuscarora Central Catholic Saints next Saturday from the Saints field. That's, of course, weather permitting. Not that the football game won't be going on, but the broadcast may not be going on as we get another look at the eye on the coach with Jason Wallach. So it'll be third down and 6 with 46 seconds to go. You know, Chuck, too, we originally had scheduled the Coshocton and New Philadelphia game. That's a big important one for the Quakers. As they're 0-3, that's going to be a season maker or breaker.
Well, it's sure going to be a very important football game tonight for them.
So here we go, third down and 6. You got to expect a timeout if they don't get a first down. Ball's going to take it himself, breaks it, has the first down, still on the run, and tripped up out across the 20-yard line.
Got a flag down on this one, Scott.
So that one may come back. And this has not been a very crisp first half.
Penalty against Malvern.
So that one's going to come back.
Now that might just put it on him right now to.
So they'll mark it off. Let's take another look. Looks like it's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty. And leave them in about the same spot they were before with third down and about 4 maybe. And it looks like this time they might run one more play and clock may run out. They'll definitely take their time. Sean Ball looks. And now they're going to take a timeout. And they have played this out just about as much as they can here with 11 seconds to go.
Please meet your cheerleader at the beginning of halftime.
We might eventually wobble into halftime at some point here. 21-14, Malvern with the lead over the Pirates. I don't think you're going to see anything particularly fancy here on third down and 3. My guess is the Ball's going to keep it. What do you think, Chuck?
I think that might be a good move on this part right here for the Hornets. Just get in there at halftime and regroup a little bit.
So, the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report coming up shortly. As we really appreciated the hospitality here at Garaway.
Yeah, Garaway does a really nice job here, Scott. And you know, look at everything they do. And in these small schools like this, you know, it takes a lot of different people. You don't have a custodian or something that's up here full time, or you know, things like this. This is booster clubs and anybody that wants to volunteer for what they're doing. And I'll tell you, the field looks good, and their whole facility up here looks nice.
I'll tell you what, the field's as nice as any as we've seen this season. Except given the exception of the turf at Quaker.
Yeah, that doesn't really count,
no.
does it? A few more, I think, dollars in that one than there is probably in a grass field.
Yeah, well, grass seed. Not sure. They.
Well, Coach Wallach's got him down here. I think he's a little bit. He's not liking what the answer was given to him. So, but we're going to go ahead and play out these next 11 seconds.
Takes an awful long time to play 11 seconds sometimes.
Yes, it does.
So Ball hands it off. It'll be a first down for the Hornets, and that may, in fact, allow us to get to halftime. So we are at halftime, 21-14. Malvern with the lead over the Garaway Pirates. We'll be back with the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report in a moment. Stay with us here on Big Time Sports. Halftime with Malvern leading the Garaway Pirates 21-14. Scott Robinson and Chuck Rest with you here in Sugar Creek as we have the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report. And one of the big numbers will be at the bottom of the Garaway stat sheet as we take a look at it here, Chuck. 3 turnovers hurt the Pirates in the first half.
Yes, they did. Even if they wouldn't have, gone down and scored or anything, Malvern capitalized on 2 of the Garaway's 3 turnovers they had, which, like you said, the score 21-14 right now. So I thought maybe, Scott, we might have a few more points in this on the board tonight.
I thought maybe we'd have a graphic, but we don't have that either.
Yes, I can. There we go. All right, let's go. Let's look at Malvern first. Again, you have 2 spread offenses, but pretty much on the rushing side for the Hornets, as they had 21 attempts for 150 yards, and passing they were 9 of 14 for 114 yards for a total 264 yards, which isn't a bad first half of offense. Key down there to them, 0, with no turnovers for the half. Garaway, on the other hand, 9 attempts for 46 yards rushing the football, 8 of 10 passing. Good completion at 80% there for 105 yards. They have 151 total yards, but again, like Scott said, the big key to the Pirates so far in the first half were their 3 turnovers.
So that is the Big Jim's Burgers and More halftime report. As the Pirates and the Hornets ready to go here with the third quarter of action. And I believe Garaway is going to receive the football to open the third quarter. And that'll be the case. And, if you're Jason Wallach at halftime, Chuck, what are you talking about?
Well, I think that the key's going in there for is defensively. On the Pirates, they're moving the football offensively. I'm sure he talked to his offense about, the turnovers that they did have, but they're moving the football. But defensively, they're giving up too many big plays. They had a lot of third down plays where Malvern was able to capitalize on their third down situations. And I think, you're not going to panic. You're only down 21-14. I mean, you're moving the football. Everything's gone good for you. Get rid of the turnovers and play a good, solid half of football, and you just never know what's going to happen. On the other hand, Malvern, they've pretty much done what they've needed to do. They've hung onto the football. They've made big plays. Ball's doing a nice job of controlling the offense for them. They're really balanced, I think, in their run and pass situation in a spread offense. So, again, 21-14, we got a pretty good, football game ahead of us here in the second half.
Sean Kettering to kick it away for the Malvern Hornets. Zach Renner back deep. Standing at about his own 10-yard line. And we're ready to go with the third quarter. And the kick is going to be taken by Hunter Shaw to the 30 and out to about the 33, 34-yard line, where the Pirates will have it first and 10. I want to thank Crocker's Bar and Grill for sponsoring our opening kickoff tonight. They've been with us all season. We appreciate their support of Big Time Sports. Stop in and see them. They are the home of the Pittsburgh Steelers Nation. They've got a lot of nightly food specials, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You got burger night, you got pizza and wings, you got Mexican night, you got homemade specials on Thursday, steaks, fish, and chops on Friday, Saturday. So a lot going on at Crocker's Bar and Grill in downtown Dover. First down and 10. Walter, nice pass, ball's loose, and it looks like the Hornets may have it. Matt Ridenauer coughed it up. Malvern's got it. And another quick turnover for the Garaway Pirates.
Well, there it was, God, just what I tell you at halftime. Let's go in there and not turn the ball over. They come out and we're going to have a good 4 or 5 yard gain and turn around, fumble the football.
Not a good way to start the half. You're down 7 already, and then you give your opponent great field position at your own 38-yard line. So the Hornets bring out Sean Ball at quarterback. They'll stay with 4 wides. The out pattern. Caught by Clay Davis and knocked out of bounds by the Pirates. Out bounds after a gain of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Well, just a nice little quick out pattern to the wide receiver on that. Was ball rolled to his left a little bit and put it up. Nice, easy 7-yard gain.
So the 2nd down and 3 out of the shotgun. Ball this time. We'll hand it to Kettering. Kettering gets a block out front. Cuts it back inside. Has the 1st down plus some yardage at about the 22-yard line. As the Pirates, Brody Wilson making the stop. And it's a 1st down and 10, Malvern.
You know, you look at Garaway's defense, and Malvern's offense really creates some problems for them because of their size. You know, they're just able to spread them out, and you know, I'm sure that Coach Yockey would like to play a few different coverages against them, but
Ball cuts it to the outside and chopped down by Hunter Shaw inside the 5-yard line, spotted it around the 3. And it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, there's a thing of having an effective running quarterback with some size right there. He was just able to make the corner and pick up about 23 yards on that.
There you get another look at it on the Weaver Barnes rewind.
You can see that Garaway got caught inside, and if that corner can't come up and make that play, that's always going to be a big gain.
So 1st and goal, they'll go to the split backs. As Brady Weber in there, along with Eric Payne, and straight ahead is Weber.
A little bit of an unbalanced line right there, and they've run that play 3 times down the goal line and scored all 3 times on it.
So touchdown Malvern from 3 yards out.
Not much, not much problem there. Weber's got a little bit of a, stocky body to him right there. And you just go ahead and lead up. You can see the unbalance to the right for the Hornets. You just turn around and lead it up in there and give him the football and let him go straight ahead with it. That's tough to stop.
Well, I'm guessing that the Malvern offensive line probably outweighs the Garaway defensive line by 30, 40 pounds
I would think so. If you're looking at it from up here, it looks that way.
So Kettering will be on to try the extra point out of the ball hold. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that makes it 28-14 Malvern. A little bit of a surprise here. I thought coming in, Garaway had some momentum after a couple of big wins. But right now, Malvern is taking advantage of the opportunities presented to him by the Garaway turnovers.
Yes, it is. And that's again, now Garaway's had 4 turnovers, and Malvern's capitalized on 3 of them, and that's been, kind of the scenario of the ball game right now.
Well, the danger for Garaway is being down a couple of scores. If it continues that way, it's going to take away one of their threats of the running game. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
And right now, 3 of the 4 turnovers on that situation has been, 2 interceptions and 1 completed pass with a fumble after the catch. So that's not been a good bode very well for the Pirates in this situation.
Sean Kettering to kick off for Malvern. Zach Renner, the deep receiver for the Pirates.
So Kettering's kick. Meinke will take it at the 15 to the 20. Down the middle of the field, out to the 28, maybe the 29-yard line, and that's where Garaway will have it 1st and 10.
Oh, the thing about Malvern, you look at them, and I know, we've talked a little bit. They've been pretty solid tonight defensively. Again, I can't, harp on this too much, but the Garaway turnovers have sure helped them out. But, they've got a pretty good offensive set here for the IVC. Malvern does, and they can get that defense turned around a little bit. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with in the conference this year.
So Tyler Walder at quarterback. Calls the signals out of the shotgun. In motion is Renner. They'll hand it to Renner. Renner with a stiff arm has some room to run to the 35, the 40. Cuts it back inside at the 45 to midfield and maybe into Malvern territory. So about a 22-yard gain.
Wrapped up by number 34, Josh Holmes.
As Josh Holmes making the stop.
Nice job right there by Renner to be able to cut that ball back and pick up an extra 10, 12 yards on that. And again, Garaway's moving the football, not too terribly right now against Malvern's defense, but it's just they just got to be consistently doing and taking down the field all the way.
So first down and 10. The Malvern 49. Looks to go long. He's got a man out there, but it's intercepted by the Malvern Hornets as Max Capron is there with good coverage on Hunter Shaw.
Well, Coach Noah Wallach not very happy with that one, as he had the receiver had the defender beat for Malvern, and quarterback just underthrew it a little bit instead of laying it out there and letting him go get it. So again, like you said, another turnover for the Pirates.
There's going to be some growing pains, no question about it.
You said, sophomore quarterback, he's going to have to learn a little bit.
I think Coach Wallach's definitely comfortable with him at the quarterback spot. It's just a matter of getting some experience. They hand off, and not much gain there on first down. As Max Capron might have gained a yard. Second down and 9. So now the Malvern Hornets in their wheelhouse, and that's to grind off some clock with a 14-point lead.
Second down and 9 after a gain of 1. Football at the 24-yard line of Malvern.
So Sean Ball, quarterback spot in the shotgun. Looks to go long. Capron, it's Tucci out there. He's got it. He's going to get loose. He's going to go all the way. 76 yards. And touchdown, Malvern.
Well, there you go. And we can say it all we want, but there's 6'4" against 5'10". He just went up and got after it and pulled the ball down, couldn't make the tackle, and just went 76 yards on that.
Let's take another look on the Weaver Barnes rewind.
See, he was just running a pretty much a fly pattern down through there. Just out jumped him, fell down, both of them neither in position. He was able to keep his feet and take it in for a touchdown.
So
hard to beat somebody that's athletic.
So in the first 2 minutes and 16 seconds of the quarter, Malvern's put 13 points on the board, looking to make it 14 here and take a commanding 21-point lead in this game.
This right here has pretty much quieted the Garaway faithful down a little bit with these two scores in the last, like you said, minute and a half.
And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
Extra point kick by Sean Kettering is good.
And that makes it 35-14. In talking with Coach Wallach before the game, he was optimistic. He thought his team was playing pretty well. I think he thought he had a good chance tonight in the game.
Scott, I really did. I thought this was going to be a heck of an offensive shootout tonight. I really, looking at both the stats on both of them were not real solid defensively. They were all giving up big plays, and other teams were scoring points against them. And, you turn around and look at this, and again, you just keep harping on it. I know I do, but, Garaway shot themselves in the foot already 4 times, with turnovers. They move the football, and then they turn it over, and, you can't do that against a pretty quality offensive football team in Malvern.
So the Hornets will kick it away again. Renner, the deep back for the Pirates, standing back around his own 9-yard line.
Sean Kettering kicking off for Malvern.
And the Pirates now down by 21.
Zach Renner.
They've got a big hill to climb now.
Well, they're not going to get it all in one snap of the football, so just be patient. We got a lot of football to play. Right here might be a turn. Yep, cut it back up inside. I thought maybe he had a chance to get outside and get up the field a little bit.
Renner returns it after the 26-yard line. Hey, don't forget about Gary's Italian Market and Deli at 810 North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. Give them a call at 330-343-6254 or stop in for the Big Time Special from Big Time Sports. It's an Italian sub of the works for $3. Tell them Big Time Sports sent you at Gary's Italian Market and Deli, 810 North Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover. to the outside. The catch by Mullet. And Walter hits the short out route. And you got to wonder if Coach Wellick's just trying to find some passes for Tyler Walter to regain some confidence,
well,
maybe feel good about it.
Yeah, I think that's what you got to do. Being a sophomore quarterback, I think you just got to be able to get him to throw what he can throw. And, you know, Malvern's going to play a little bit soft. They're up by 21.
Walter hustling it down the field, cuts it back inside, still loose. Gets hit about 4 or 5 times before he's finally taken down after a nice run out to the 44-yard line.
Oh, that was just a nice job by Walter right there. You can see that he was out. He was looking to throw the football, but there was a wide open running lane like that right there, so he just went ahead and tucked it in. And I think Malvern kind of slowed up on him there, thinking he would go out of bounds, and he just made a sidestep and took it back in and picked up about 20.
First down and 10. Walter this time has a man there, caught. And nice catch again by Winston Mullet. Another first down for the Garaway Pirate offense.
I think this is going to help Walter out tremendously right here, especially if they can take the football down the field and put 6 on the board for him. You know, you have a lot of young kids, you have a lot of growing pains, and you know, he's gone through them a little bit tonight.
35-14, Garaway. Walter looks to the outside. It's incomplete, intended for Hunter Shaw. So it'll be second down and 10.
Second down and 10.
Hunter Shaw, as we mentioned, the leading receiver coming into the game for the Pirates. 15 catches for 241 yards and 4 touchdowns. A little problem with the down marker. Get that corrected. Second down and 10.
Not quite sure why they're running the clock here on that incomplete pass, but
Walter looks to the outside. Ridenauer slips one tackler. Still on his feet. Down the sideline. Turns on the Jets. And is knocked down inside of the 20-yard line. So another Garaway Pirate first down as we take another look.
well, I slipped that tackle right there. Made a nice job. Like you said, turned on the Jets there a little bit and kind of outrunning some people and made a nice run down the sideline.
Walter across the middle's got a man there. Looks like it might have been Ridenauer again, possibly. Check it, it's Mullet. Pirates have picked up the tempo.
I like this Garaway offense right there. Well, they're just going a little bit up tempo right now. Malvern's only rushing 3 people on this and dropping 8 back, and so he's got time to throw the football. And but you can see right there, Scott, when he's able to have a little bit of time, he picks his receivers out pretty well.
Walter in the corner of the end zone, and Mullet can't hang on to it.
Well, that was a touchdown right there, and I thought Mullet might be able to get both hands on that one, but it's all right. You know, not a problem. They went ahead and did the right thing where everybody was covering the cross, and they took off and threw somebody to the end zone, and Walter was able to just go ahead and loft it over, and that's something that he hasn't done in the first half and early in the third quarter was get some air under the ball.
Third down and 5. Walter being chased, running to his right. And just dumps it out of bounds.
Smart move right there on the play for him.
So now 4th down. You got to figure they're going to go for it here.
Oh, they got to, no question about it. I mean, you pick up a first down, you still got plenty of room to work with, and they're going to need about 4th and 5.
So they look to this side to get the play from Coach Wallach. And Walter looking for the quick hitter. Had some running room. Now he's in trouble. He gets knocked down. Ball's loose. And it really doesn't matter who picks it up because it's not enough for a first down either way.
No, it isn't. But end up going to be Malvern football either way. So Hornets dodged a bullet right there. Did a nice job. Gave up a little bit. They bent going down the field, but they didn't break and kept Garaway out of the end zone.
So the Hornets have it first down and 10 on the Basically, the turnover is it looked like he coughed it up and Malvern recovered.
Yeah, we're going to have to give him a turnover on that one, I suppose. So
You can see Walter had, he was looking at
yeah,
a
he
receiver.
was looking to his left to begin with, and then turned around, didn't have anything, so he scrambled a little bit to his right, and I just think that he got hit there from the backside and wasn't quite ready for that one.
Ball's going to have it for about a 1-yard gain there out to the 21-yard line.
I would think now that, unless Malvern gets in a situation right here, I would think that they're just going to put their running game in order and, being up 21 points and just go ahead being content with that.
Clint Miller with the tackle for the Pirates. 2nd and 9. Yeah, Malvern can afford to play a little cautiously here.
As soon as we say that, they throw the football down the field, huh?
Clay Davis with the catch and the run, gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Can't imagine Coach Tucci's too happy that they ran out of bounds on that play.
No, I wouldn't think so, but, catch the ball and run and get as many yards as you can. That's the whole key to the whole situation. But, that's another thing. They're so used to throwing the football up there, you just can't make it a total running game for them because when you probably practice 60% of your offense throwing the football.
The carry by Ball is going to be short. It'll be 4th down. So not a lot of time taken off the clock there. And the Garaway Pirates are going to get really good field position. They should anyway.
4th and 1 for the Malvern Hornets.
So Mullet and Shaw are going to drop back to about their own 40-yard line. And Jeremy Lynch to kick it away. He's done a nice job tonight.
Yeah, he's put another good punt for him.
Hunter Shaw's going to take it himself, run out of bounds, around the 40-yard line.
Now you got to give these return guys for Garaway a lot of credit. They don't sit back and wait on that ball to bounce. And if they get a chance, they'll pick it up and go with it.
So 1st down and 10 for the Pirates at their own 42-yard line. Another opportunity, but boy, it's hard to overcome 4 turnovers.
Yes, it is.
So we'll see if Malvern's changes their strategy a little bit, maybe to put a little more heat on the quarterback.
Well, they're back to look like they're going to rush 4 people this time.
Walter across the middle of the field's got a man out there, and it's thrown to the inside. Good coverage by Sean Ball.
Yeah, real good coverage on that one, but I like Walter, what he did there. He was running to his left, set his feet. He threw the ball down there to give his receiver an opportunity to catch it because he just didn't quite throw it far enough, but he's not underthrowing things.
I'll tell you what, he's growing up fast, and by the end of the season, yeah, I bet he's going to feel pretty darn comfortable.
Oh, I think so. This is his 4th ball game tonight, and I'm sure he gets better, and I know Coach Wally gets frustrated, but I'm sure he gets better each week.
2nd down and 10. Walter dropping back under the gun. Big trouble. He's going to be ripped down back at the 39-yard line. And big Eric Myers, the 6'3", 235-pound senior, comes in there and puts him to the turf.
It was a quick 3 and out there, basically by the. I guess it's only 3rd down here, but this is something where they've got about a 3rd and 12 here, so it's going to be tough for them to pick up the 1st down.
So 3rd down and 13. Walter looks to the left side. Now he's in trouble. He's got a man there, Renner. Renner's going to be taken down at about the 48-yard line. A nice tackle there by Travis Tucci. He's going to be short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th down. Would the Pirates dare go for it out here near midfield?
I don't know. They got him in there. Looks like they're going to do set up. I mean, I guess on one hand, they're down 35-14, but he might punt
pooch
it real
punt.
quick.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. And the pass is incomplete. Malvern holds again. You know what? I don't think that's a bad call being down 21.
I don't either. You're down 21. You got to get some, you got to get some confidence in your offense right now. Their offensive line's doing a nice job, protecting Walter up there. But the thing about it is, the last series, Malvern was rushing 3 and dropping 8. This time they rushed 4 and dropped 7. So, it's just different looks you got to look at as a young quarterback. And he's made some good decisions tonight, and he's made a few bad decisions. So
Garaway's pretty much been forced to abandon the running game, which I think hurts a little bit. They can't keep the pressure off of Tyler Walter, and that makes it tough. The handoff in there to Eric Hain. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10.
Taken down by number 43, Brandon Mikey for the Garaway Pirates.
So Brandon Mikey with another tackle for Garaway.
Loss of a yard.
4:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter on the Dover Dental Group scoreboard. 35-14, Malvern with the lead over Garaway. And what's been a mildly surprising outcome so far. Ball to the outside. Kettering's got it. Kettering at the 40. And stopped at about the 36-yard line. So another gain of 13. And a 1st down.
Kettering's coming in motion right here, and then they just run Tucci off and let Kettering run a little quick out. And there's nobody in the flats for Garaway to pick it up. So, he's got 6-8 yards before the first Garaway defender can even make a play on him. And Kettering's a big boy. He can make some people miss.
So we've got a momentary delay. Getting a little equipment problem. So we're ready to go. First down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Kettering in motion. Ball's going to take it. Gets to the outside. Tries to turn the corner. Gets taken down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, nice job by Ball right there. He was going to run off his left tackle, and you saw that Garaway was pinching down inside a little bit, so he went ahead and kicked it back out and picked himself up about 8 yards on that one.
3rd down and 2. Rather, 2nd down and 2. Now I'm off a down.
That's
well,
all
I'll tell
right.
you what.
That's all right.
After all these years, you'd think I'd be able to count.
Well, I think what happened is they screwed you up on that last, series where they had a 3rd and a 2nd down, and you got all confused.
Doesn't take much anymore. 2nd down and 2. Split backs, handoff straight ahead. And Weber is maybe going to be a little bit short. Looks like 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and short. They need to get, I believe, just about to the 25-yard line. So they need about half a yard.
Well, it would surprise me. They just go ahead and give him the ball one more time on this.
Haven't really seen a lot of long sustained drives tonight. They've all been pretty quick.
Yeah, not much more than 6 or 7 plays. And Malvern's been in the end zone.
Ball's going to take it himself, just straight ahead. They use that big offensive line. They get the 1st down and keep the possession.
Justin Weber again on the tackle for the Garaway Pirates.
Once again, we'd like to thank the fine folks out here at Garaway High School, Jason Phillips, Jason Wallach, also Steve Gerber and the Garaway Booster Club for helping us out with the electric situation here at the stadium so that we can bring you big-time sports from Sugar Creek. To the outside, Capron tiptoes along the sidelines down about the 10-yard line. Also, congratulations to Rose Troyer, the homecoming queen here tonight. 4th week of the season, and it's homecoming here at Garaway. So Rose Troyer with the honors. So congratulations to her.
Well, looks like Malvern pounding on the door here again. They've got first and goal from the 9, so this is going to be, they put the ball in the end zone here. It's really going to be an uphill battle for the Pirates.
So they'll stay in the shotgun. Sean Ball with Capron in motion to the left. Ball's going to take it himself. This time, good defense by the Pirates. As they had him wrapped up. Clint Miller was there. Derek Yoder was there. Ridenauer was there. So plenty of help. Kellen Mutchell-Knaus, a name we haven't called a whole lot tonight. He was in there to push him back for about a 3-yard loss. Malvern in no hurry as we're ready to crank down. Might be the last play here of the third quarter. Penalty flag down. This play is going to come back, but it's intercepted and dropped by Hunter Shaw at the goal line.
If Hunter Shaw would have had that one, that would have just, made it right there for him, because Malvern had, I believe, motion on their offense on that one. So that was kind of a two-sided sword for him on that one.
The offense that Malvern runs, they have a lot of people moving in different pieces and parts, and
you're really kind of surprised, because they have not had a lot of penalties in their offense right now.
No, and they could be susceptible with as many people that are going in motion, and you've got counteraction and a lot of different things going on, and they've maintained a good pace here offensively and haven't had a lot of penalties.
Exactly.
So 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Second down and goal from the 16-yard line after the penalty is marched off. And nice catch out there by Brady Weber. Check that, it was Capron that made the catch. Got the wrong twos mixed up. And that is going to wrap up the third quarter with Malvern leading Garaway 35-14. We'll come back with fourth quarter action in a moment. Stay with us on Big Time Sports. Ready to go with fourth quarter action from Birdwentz Stadium in Sugar Creek. Malvern with it. Third down and goal from the 6. Ball lobs it in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Max Capron with the catch. That was an outstanding effort, and once again, they used that height check to make it happen.
Yes, they did, and that was the thing. Being 6'5", going against 5'10", he just jumped everybody. Sean Ball threw it up in the air and just let him go ahead and make the catch on it. Let's see, we'll see a replay here on this. A lot of people are thinking he wasn't. Sean Ball throwing off his back foot right there. Just threw it up in the air. Capron goes up and gets it. Yep, it looks like he had a foot down in there.
So Kettering is on to try the extra point. And as we just begin the fourth quarter, that one hurt the Pirates.
Yes, it did.
That extra point kick is no good. And that makes it 41-14. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more fourth quarter action in a moment here on Big Time Sports. Just underway here in the fourth quarter, 41-14. The Malvern Hornets take just one play in the fourth period to put another score on the board. And they've played a very good game tonight.
Yes, they have. I mean, they've made a few mistakes and penalties and things, but for the most part, offensively, they've looked pretty sharp. Defensively, I know that's what Coach Tucci was worried about, was his defense so much, but they pretty much shut Garaway down. But on the other hand, Garaway shut themselves down with the number of turnovers they've had.
As the return by the Pirates by Hunter Shaw out to about the 46-47 yard line.
I know they're getting a lot of practice tonight returning kicks and things, but I'll tell you what, Shaw has played a really nice football game.
I'll tell you what, Ball has also played a nice game. He has got 3 touchdown passes in this one.
As long as, and on the other hand, you know, he's running football pretty effectively too, because I'm sure he's got 70 or so yards, you know, in rushing.
And also you score on the ground. He had the first touchdown in the first quarter. So the Malvern Hornets have an injured player down. As you can see, they're working on him with the cramp situation. And that is Brady Weber, I believe. And Garaway now looking to make the final score a little better.
Well, I think the thing with Garaway now is they know pretty much that they're, you know, not going to win this football game, but they just need to execute offensively and make sure they've done a lot of nice things offensively, but they just need to continue on with the young group of kids that they have right here and have some success here in the fourth quarter.
So Walter drops back, looks to the outside. Renner's got it. And Renner's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Not sure if it necessarily means anything, but I saw suddenly on Tyler Walter's right ankle, it's suddenly taped. I'm not sure if that's to keep his shoe on or if he might have tweaked his ankle a little bit. Did not see that earlier. They look to the outside. Ridenauer has it. And down to the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when they're moving the football in this quick offense that they're setting up, you know, they're picking up good chunks of yardage each time, and then they just seem to fizzle out a little bit.
Well, they get into that scoring zone, and suddenly it does fall apart a bit.
Yes, it does.
Second down and short. Walter rolling to the right. That throws it behind the intended receiver, Ridenauer.
Third down and 1.
So it'll be third down and 1.
1-yard line of Malvern.
Pirates look like they're going to fall to 2-2, while Malvern's going to scratch out a win tonight and improve their record to 2-2. And after this week, isn't it? Don't the playoff positions come out here pretty shortly?
Yeah, I think after week 4, you're going to get some. You're going to get some playoff points up on the board by the OHSAA, so that's going to show some things up.
So Walter gets the first down. Showed some good sense as he was about to get clocked.
Yeah,
and
he decided to get down on that, didn't he?
Yeah, decided that the turf might be a pretty good option right there. To the outside right now, and he is not going to get much. Actually, might lose a yard or two. You know, you can sense everything pick up a little bit when they start this fast-paced offense. The quick huddle or the quick pace. You know, you can see they're
a little more effective in this.
You know, you can see them get back into the game here a little bit.
A little more effective here offensively.
Walter to the outside. Renner gets a couple of blocks. Still loose. I'll tell you what, he is elusive. He gets to the outside, cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's going to take it in from 30 yards out.
Well, how about that for a run right there, Scott?
That was a pretty darn good run.
I'll tell you what, that was just a little bit of a, we'll probably look at it here on the replay, but I think that was almost like behind the line of scrimmage, just a little bit of a screen pass for him. Yes, it was. He comes back. Got the blockers out. Nice job there by the Garaway offensive line down front of him. There's one tackle he breaks. Now he comes back, cuts it to the inside, breaks another tackle. Now he comes down and makes the move back to the inside, and we'll be able to have pursuit on him. Malvern couldn't catch up with him as he broke 4 tackles there to get that run of about 30 yards.
So on the other sideline, you know Dave Tucci's not too happy about that play. Elmore on to try the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 41-21. Still time to go here. 10:23 left. You know, too early for an onside kick?
Oh, you know, Scott, you're in a situation, it's 41-21. I mean, you're in the fourth quarter. I think you want to kick the ball deep, but just go ahead and get out there and try to play some defense. I don't think Malvern's going to be one of those things that they just want to keep running the ball or running the score up on you. If you're not going to tackle or you're not going to make some mistakes, they could get into it. But I just think right now that you just got to Garaway kids just got to keep their heads up. They showed right there in about, what was it, 6 plays they went down and scored. So this is kind of what I thought this game was going to be like from the get-go, 6 plays, 7 plays, the team's in the end zone. The other one's going to turn around and go 6 or 7 plays. And it had the potential to do that if it wasn't for Garaway's turnovers tonight.
So the Pirates will kick it off. Malvern suspects something, I believe.
Yeah, they're up here for an onside kick, so, you just never know what's going to happen. But I guess this is as good as time as any, because if you get another quick score here, you're right back in the ballgame.
Going to send it down the field. And a big collision there about the 32-yard line. And Malvern will have decent field position there as Marcus Johnson returns it. And now it's really up to the Malvern Hornets offense to try and take the rest of the clock off.
Well, the thing about it is Malvern's had no turnovers tonight, too. So that's been a big key for them. But, Garaway turn around here and get a turnover by Malvern. You just never know. Got plenty of time in this fourth quarter to make some things happen.
So first down and 10 for Malvern at their own 33-yard line. Kettering in motion to the right side. Ball has it. Little safe pass out into the flat to Eric Hain. Derek Yoder will make the stop. Tried to strip him of the football, but holds on to it. Nice gain and a pretty safe pass.
Yeah, nice safe first down play. Tell you what, though, I do like Coach Tucci's offense here a little bit. He's not only, I said in the first half, he's still spreading the ball around a lot, but he's running some backside things away from the pressure and the angling of the Garaway defense, and he's used many guys to get their hands on the football tonight.
And ball that time will just take it straight ahead. Short gain of maybe a yard. They do run a lot of people through that backfield.
Yes, they do. They've got, like you said a little bit ago, they've got people moving all over the place.
It really takes someone with some real football skills to be able to run those types of plays.
You got to practice this offense. You look like you spread it out and throw it all the time, but that's not necessarily the case.
Third down and 4. Clock rolling under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Ball's going to take it himself. He'll have the first down. Right at the midfield stripe. The Pirates finally catch up to him.
Sean Ball on the carry for a first down for the Malvern Hornets.
And the Pirates
Zach Winter.
will have to stay on defense here. They had hoped to stack him up there, but Ball is pretty elusive, and he has the first down.
First down and 10 for Malvern at the 50-yard line.
The Hornets switch up to the I formation here on first down.
First time we've seen this tonight.
And Ball could barely get the snap.
Oh, yeah,
from the
he
center.
pulled out of there, I think, just a little bit too early and couldn't get it, but he did a nice job there to hang on to the ball and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10.
Stephen Farrow, number 58.
Hornets very deliberate right now with a 41-21 lead. Coming up at the end of our game, we'll have the Manor Restaurant MVP and also the Texas Roadhouse post-game show. Second down and 10. And Ball nowhere to go. Nice play there by the Pirates. And they're going to say the ball was loose, but
I think they had it down on that one. Yeah, I believe he was down on that.
Stephen Farrow in there to make the stop for the Pirates. Hey, don't forget that famous Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti now has 2 locations, the original in downtown Denison and 223 West 3rd Street in the heart of Dover. The Dover location's under new management. They're open Tuesday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. for lunch. Many lunch and specials daily. Pangrazio's Pizza and Spaghetti House open weekdays until 10 o'clock, weekends till 11. Eat in or carry out. Pangrazio's Pizza, always delicious. 3rd down and 12. The reverse to Capron. He's got some running room, has a lot of ground to make up to get the first down, and he is going to have it and more. That was a huge play before Derek Yoder brought him down around the 37-yard line.
Well, a little bit of trickery right there with Malvern, and a couple of the Garaway guys stayed at home but kind of missed the tackle. And Capron was be able to pick up about 14 yards on that and keep the clock moving for the Hornets.
So 1st down and 10 for the Malvern Hornets. They'll split back in the backfield. Ball's going to take it himself. And he'll gain 2, maybe 3 yards to about the 35-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. Scott Robinson and Chuck Rust enjoying this one here at Sugar Creek as we bring you IVC football action on Big Time Sports between Garaway and Malvern.
2nd down and 7 from the...
You know, Scott, the 3 games we've had so far this year, it's been just great football weather for us.
It has been, no question about that. The handoff, that time to Eric Hain, and not much there.
28, Eric Hain taking the handoff.
Coming up next weekend on Big Time Sports, it'll be Claymont at New Philadelphia on Friday night. And then on Saturday afternoon, it'll be these Garaway Pirates taking on the Tuscarora Central Catholic Saints. The Saints off to a pretty good start as well.
Yes, they have. They did well until they kind of run into Cleveland Villa Angela St. Joe, which is a lot bigger school than they are. But, you know, they weren't able to put many points on the board. But I'm sure that Coach Zontini will have them ready to go, you know, and back at it again.
3rd down and 7. Capron with the handoff, trying to stretch the play out. Still on his feet and knocked out of bounds.
On the sweep, number 12.
It'll be 4th down, and all systems are go on this one.
Oh, I would think so.
Tell you what, we didn't really mention at halftime, but the Garaway Alumni Band with the current students, nice performance. As it is homecoming here at Garaway High School. So 4th down and a long 3. Out of the shotgun, it'll be Ball. He's got a man open in the corner of the end zone, and he's going to have a penalty called. I'm not sure which way this one might go. Looked like the catch was made.
Yeah, I don't think the officials have made any ruling on here. I would thought it would have been defensive pass interference, but I think they might be bringing it back. It's on offensive pass interference.
Well,
how about that?
Well, I figured it had to be offensive pass interference because they were in the end zone. It would have been a touchdown otherwise.
Yeah, there was no signal of a touchdown by the here. You can see it on replay. We'll just watch and see what happened here as Tucci takes a little out and up on it, and Ball just lays it out there and lets it go, but we can't. He must be holding him right in that area right there to kind of hold him up there a little bit to have it stop him. But
must have close call.
A very close call, I would think. So, yep. So it looks like we're going to decline that penalty, and it'll be Garaway's football, I believe, coming out right now.
So 4:55 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Malvern Hornets are going to have to kick it away. Pirates say we're going to take the penalty, back him up. Or could they decline and take the ball?
I'm not sure. On an offensive pass interference, I think that He could decline that penalty and go ahead and take the ball since it was 4th down.
Well, they showed also loss of down. They showed that signal as well. So if it is loss of
got to be
down,
Garaway's football.
then it's Garaway's ball. Not familiar with that rule. Unless they could decline the penalty.
Well, it's loss of down, so they're going to decline the penalty and do whatever they need to do. So, So it's going to be, whatever happens here, it's going to be Garaway's football.
It already is. They're lined up on offense. 1st down and 10. At their own 45. Walter rolling to his left. In trouble. Slips away from a couple of defenders. He is elusive. Penalty flag down.
Hold. Nice catch.
That's going to come back.
And that'll be back too because we got a hold here on the Pirates. But then you know what? You can't fault your offensive lineman for that one there because Walter's back there scrambling around, which he was doing a nice job at. But there was nobody even close at that time to sacking him. So the Garaway offensive line was doing a great job on that. Sometimes when that happens, you get your hands out there and there's not much you can do, especially when you're in all that open space out there. It's pretty easy for the official to see you hold.
So that is really going to back him up from the area where the holding took place all the way back to the 26-yard line. So they lost almost 20 yards on that play.
Yes, they did. And that's a tough penalty in high school football.
Walter swings it out to Ridenauer. And maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And not much more.
Taking down the number 5, Jeremy Lynch, along with number 12, Max Kaplan.
So it'll be 2nd down and around 29.
I still like this Garaway playing this hurry-up offense and, trying to make some things happen.
Not sure they're pointing at the scoreboard. I'm not sure what. Maybe the clock ran off a little more time than it should have, so they may reset it. So they need to reset the clock, and it's just taking a little bit longer than.
What they do, I put about 8 seconds back on
I think
the
they
clock.
put 6 or 7 seconds back on, so we're ready to go. 41-21, Malvern leading Garaway here in Sugar Creek. Big Time Sports, happy to be here. Walter, the little screen to Winston Mullet. And a couple of yards there. Malvern just making sure to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah, that's going to be the key here. They'll give up 6-8 yards. It doesn't matter. They just need to not give up a big play here and get a score on there for Garaway.
3rd down for the Pirates.
3rd down and 27. A long bomb here is as good as a punt, but Walter in big trouble. Throws it back across the middle. That's a dangerous play.
Uh-oh, we're going to have a 1st down here on the for the Pirates as they hit Walter a little bit late on when he threw the ball, so that should be an automatic 1st down.
40 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. So it's going to be an automatic 1st down, I believe, for the Pirates on this one.
So they'll keep it.
I'll tell you, Walter did a nice job scrambling around there, and his receivers were doing an excellent job coming back to the football and trying to get open. But, again, that's just a very good job by the offensive line of Garaway.
He is definitely elusive, and that penalty takes him all the way back to the 45-yard line, which I believe is where they originally started this drive. So
that might be my mistake. This is only going to be 3rd down. I thought maybe that was an automatic 1st down. I believe it is, yes.
So they need to change the down marker, and a loss of interest, flag stick down. Walter to Ridenauer. Ridenauer got loose. And down at about the 40-yard line. Nice gain of 15. And it is a first down.
Well, they're still moving the football, you know. That's the thing about it. Garaway's not going to quit here, and they're going to do what they do best, and that's throwing the football. Like you said, though, they kind of had to abandon that when they got down 3-4 scores, and they've done a nice job throwing the football here in the second half.
Walter looks across the middle, a little overthrown there, intended for Hunter Shaw.
Well, Hunter had him beat, had the secondary beat on that. Just Walter just overthrew him by about a couple yards.
So it'll be second down and 10. Clock stop, 3:28 to go. Coming up at the end of the game, we'll have the Texas Roadhouse post-game show. And we'll have our Manor Restaurant MVP. Nice little screen to Hunter Shaw. Not much there is Sean Ball there to make the quick tackle for the Hornets.
Taken down by number 7, Sean Ball. Third down for the Garaway Pirates. Third down and 8.
To the outside right now, and he is quickly hit as Marcus Johnson brought him down.
Number 30, Matt Ridenauer. Dropped by number 10, Marcus Johnson.
And fourth down now, and about 9 with 2:55 to go. Clock stopped. Malvern really took the game over in the third quarter. As Walter in trouble, ball's loose. Looks like Malvern's going to have it, and it's another turnover on the Pirates, and that may do it.
Recovered by number 52, Eric Myers. Malvern takes over the ball.
So the Malvern Hornets will get the football back. As we take a look at the defense. Mount Hope Fence bringing us the defensive play. It looked like it might have been number 52, and that is Eric Myers who might have stripped that ball for the Hornets. So first down and 10 for Malvern. Handoff straight ahead. The big mission here for the Hornets is just hang on to it.
I would think just run the clock out here if they can do it, and that's going to be a big
Big Brady Weber with the carry for about 4 at a second down and 6.
Next week, the Garaway Pirates take on host Tuscaloosa Central Catholic in a Saturday afternoon game. Game is scheduled for 1:30 next Saturday, September 25th at Tuscaloosa.
So second down and 6 for the Malvern Hornets, as they're going to clean up this 41-21 victory. Handoff again, straight ahead. And not much room for Weber. And the Garaway Pirates have taken a timeout.
Tristan Weber leading the tackle on the last play.
So that'll give us just enough time to tell you about Dover Brake. They pride themselves in providing outstanding customer service and delivery while specializing in everything to do with brakes, along with the sales of truck parts and accessories, U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, and brake relining. Just some of the services that they can do for you at Dover Brake. They're located on Route 21 north of Strasburg, 330-878-5951. That's Dover Brake in Strasburg. Well, the Pirates trying to use their timeouts, maybe get another possession here before this game is
I think that's
out.
what he's trying to do. He wants his offense, back on the field if he can get it on. But, that's just one of those things here. Malvern just wants to run the football and get this game over with. So, but you can't, you don't fault Coach Wallach here on this to try to get that offense back on the field again.
Again, we've got to add a little time to the clock here.
They want to put about 4 more seconds on there and go about 1:54.
Why don't you go over and yell at them there, Chuck, and just let them know what the time is they need to put on there.
I can do that. How'd I do?
You did great. That was amazing. That intercom system works great.
Pretty quick, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Scott? How you didn't realize I had that quickness?
The Marietta Flash.
There you go.
Third down. Ball with it. He's going to be stopped short. And Pirates are going to take another timeout. So they'll reward the defensive effort of the Pirates and maybe get the football back here again.
And again, you know, you wonder why, you know, coaches do this and everything, but you know what? As many offensive plays as you can get, that's the key to a football game for a head football coach. So, you know, especially in the offense that he runs and what he's doing. So, you know, he wants the ball back.
So fourth down, looks like the Malvern Hornets will kick it away. It'll be a happy trip home for the Hornets as they head back up 183.
Yes, it will, because I really thought that, you know, these are the top 2 or 3 football teams, or you know, top 3 football teams in the league along with Ridgewood this year, and I really thought that, you know, but barring the turnovers that Garaway had, you know, Scott, this has been a pretty doggone good football game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, both teams have played well. Garaway was in it right until, you know, a little bit of a lull there in the second quarter cost them a few points, and then Malvern came out and did the job here in the second half and did what they had to do to put the game away.
Exactly.
Lynch, another beauty. Shaw's going to take it. Has some running room. Gets loose, runs into one of his own men, and has it at about the 31-yard line.
All right, nice job there by Shaw. Bring it back. Now we got a Malvern player down, probably cramps.
So the Garaway Pirates will have another offensive opportunity with 1:35 to go. 41-21, and Malvern with the lead over the Garaway Pirates. So you look at the IBC, Chuck. Who's the favorite in the IBC?
Well, you know, I really looked at it, Scott, this year, and I thought it was going to be pretty balanced, and we can talk about it here for a second. Of course, you got to give Ridgewood the nod. You know, that's number one. But I really thought that the Garaway and Malvern were probably the next best 2 teams, and then the other schools that were in it, Sandy Valley's improving. You know, Central Catholic's improving, even lost a lot, but they're improving a lot. Strasburg has really improved. So I think it's, you know, it's going to be pretty balanced. We're going to have a lot of good football games this year in the IVC.
First down and 10. Ball at the 31-yard line. The Pirates open it up. Walter across the middle and nearly intercepted.
Pirates pass incomplete. Second down and 10.
It'll be second down and 10. This approaching the length of a regular Dover football game.
Yeah.
Only the 7 o'clock starts, which you have to really like. That pass was thrown behind the receiver. I think that was a fumble.
Well, we're going to look at it and see what they got. And, you know, it could easily have been, but I think they may went ahead and call an incomplete pass.
Third down and 10. Garaway not getting much out of this series.
No, not yet. They're going to have to get that ball down the field a little bit. I know they've run that little bit of a, you know, screen out there to their either their wide receiver or their slot man, you know, a bit successful with it most of the evening tonight.
Walter across the middle of the field. He's got Shaw. Shaw has the first down at about the 47-yard line. Garaway's got a timeout remaining.
First and 10 for the Pirates. Number 12, Max Capron on the defense.
Max Capron makes the stop for the Hornets. Elmore's got it, and Elmore is rocked by Kettering at about the 42-yard line.
Tackle made by number 85, Sean Kettering.
And the Pirates really have kind of gotten that goal that they want to put another touchdown on the board.
They want to get down there and move it and do it as quick as they possibly can here.
Nice catch by Ridenauer.
Well, we're going to have a hold down here.
So even though he's going to take it all the way down the field, it's going to come back.
Completing the pass to Matt Ridenauer.
Yep, we're going to bring it back here. I think we had a hold here.
By number 14, Travis Tucci, and number 32,
so everyone got excited, and it appears it's going to come back. Yeah, they'll say it's pass interference against the Pirates.
Oh, really?
Against the Pirates.
So that is interesting call this late in the game.
Well, I wasn't sure here.
I don't know.
I don't think it could be pass interference if the ball's behind the line of scrimmage, but you know, I thought maybe more or less called it a hold than they did a.
And it's a loss of down as well.
But I'm just not kind of confused on what they had right there on that, because the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage on it.
Yeah, those are the calls that get made sometimes. So 3rd down and 17 after the loss of down. And now Renner's got it. He's got some room. Works down the side. And he'll have the first down and more at about the 25-yard line. So Pirates made the best of that. Got the yardage back. And it's a first down.
10 for the Garaway Pirates. Football spotted at the 25-yard line of Malvern.
Pirates running out of time, down to 25 seconds to go. Outside to Ridenauer and the 25-yard line.
Completion to Matt Ridenauer, number 30. 7, Sean Ball making the
and I think the Pirates have said, you know,
enough's enough.
I think we're just going to
take her in, huh?
Yeah, they're going to try and maybe get one more in here. Maybe one to go into the end zone. Walter's going to fire it. That's going to be overthrown, and that is going to do it. The game is over. The final, 41-21. The Malvern Hornets over the Garaway Pirates. We'll come back with the Texas Roadhouse postgame show, and we'll name our Manor Restaurant MVP. That's all coming up shortly. Stay with us right here on Big Time. And we're back here on the Texas Roadhouse postgame show. The Malvern Hornets defeat the Garaway Pirates 41-21. Both teams now 2-2 on the season. So let's get right to it. A huge night for Malvern. And unfortunately for the Garaway Pirates here on the stat sheet, 7 turnovers in this one, and that really made the big difference, Chuck.
Yes, it did. That was the whole key to the ball game. I thought, Scott, was 7 turnovers for the Pirates. If you look at total offense tonight, there again, adding both teams up, we've got over 900 yards of offense. But Malvern was the one rushing the ball 40 times for 241 yards. Passing was 18 of 23 for 259 for a combined total of 500 yards. That's pretty good. Where Sean Ball would just went ahead and had 18 of 23 passing, but then you turn around and look at Garaway's passing stats. They're 28 of 34 for 320 yards, 12 attempts, 95 yards in rushing for a total of 415 yards. So, the big key right there, Scott, was when you have 7 turnovers in a football game, chances are you're not going to win very many.
Yep, and the Malvern Hornets proved that as they come out a winner tonight. So that is the Texas Roadhouse postgame show, brought to you by the fine folks at Texas Roadhouse on Bluebell Drive, Northwest in New Philadelphia. And finally, our Manor Restaurant MVP is Sean Ball of the Malvern Hornets. Had 3 touchdown passes, ran for a score. Nice overall job running the Malvern offense. Also played some defense. He is our Manor Restaurant MVP. That is going to do it for our ball game here in Sugar Creek. The Malvern Hornets defeat the Garaway Pirates 41-21. We'll come back And tell you more about it next week as we have the New Philadelphia Claymont game. And Chuck Rest and I will be there. So that's going to do it from Sugar Creek, the final Malvern over Garaway. For Chuck Rest and the rest of our Big Time Sports and Prestige Creative Marketing team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.